Uh, my viewers, my lovely viewers, it's been long since the last time I brought someone who has done it again. My name is Levi Msende, and I go by the name of, that's my channel name is called To The End. Today, I bring you another brother of mine who's Zambian, but currently now is based in Australia. The owner called it Ozzy. So I'm going to give him a chance to introduce himself, and then we shall go about how he's found himself in Australia. Brother man, I want you to give your introduction, your names, and then I'll take it from there. The floor is yours. I want you to sit so that I want you to sit so that people are able to see you clear. Yeah. Yes. When you say yeah. You can go ahead, my brother.
All right. I thank you so much, and I really appreciate you for having me today. All in all, everything is well. I'm ready. We can start chatting and make sure we make this work. Thank you so much.
So what are your names? People are wondering.
My full name is Mundia Ufuyoyo. I'm a lost guy from Nalolo.
Okay,
I'm a lost guy from Nalolo.
Is Elozi Boo, or you are called Elozi Boo.
Yes.
This makes it a very good interview. Mr. Mdia, I remember back in the days, in the last 1 year, because I've been here 1 year, I remember some few months you kept on calling me, wanting to find yourself outside Africa. By then, I remember, I'll tell you where you were. So,
yeah,
my dear viewers, I have this man who's now based in Australia. He's been in Australia for 2 weeks now. He went to Australia after struggling to look for the means on how he can get to Australia. My brother, what made you to want to go to Australia?
My brother.
The first place before you go on, brother, this man was asking me more information about how he can go about DV lottery, and he also wanted to find out how he can migrate to the USA. So in the process, he came across something that made him to go to Australia. So people want to know, how did you manage to go to Australia?
My brother, life is a struggling thing, more especially when you are in Africa, specifically in Zambia. You know, like me, I'm one person, a person who is like, even when I started thinking of going out of Zambia, I was really passionate with what I really wanted to do, because looking at the situation in Zambia currently, things are not really good. I started thinking of relocating from Africa to any country overseas since 2018, when I was just done with my school. I completed my school at Northern Technical College in 2018. Then from there, I started looking for jobs, but looking at the situations whereby everywhere where I had to find a job, my brother, from NOTEC, every person who really wanted to offer me a job, the salary was, I wouldn't hide the fact, 1,500 kwacha. So I had to sit down and start thinking to be like, from NOTEC, I was paying a lot of money. Then I start getting paid 1,500 kwacha. When will I return the money that I was wasting at Northern Technical College? You get that, right? So like, being here, I think it's a sheer waste of time. And if you don't even think, you can even regret going to school. So like, what is the next step now? Since things are hard now, I can't even return the money that I was using at school. Everybody in the family who supported me throughout my education, they are not benefiting from me. Yeah. I'm like, I think I have to look for something like going out. In 2021, I managed to move
Before
out.
You go any further, my brother, I remember when we were chatting, most of the times you were in Congo. What were you doing in Congo? I want people to know where you're coming from.
Because I was working in Congo in 2021. That's why I was going actually. After I realized in Zambia things were hard, I started consulting from people. People, what are we going to do now? Because here in Zambia things are not okay. Then there were some guys who could advise me that in your industry actually, with those jobs that you are doing in Congo, things are good, are better than in Zambia. In Congo things are better than in Zambia. Yes, I'm like, oh, how are they better than in Zambia and Congo? In Congo, drivers, the technicians are doing fine. So you need to try Congo. That's how I made myself going to Congo. Even when going to Congo, my brother, it was a hard thing for me because I had no support from anyone. I had no support from anyone. I couldn't even tell my family that I'm leaving Zambia going to Congo because, nobody would love anybody to go to Congo, especially your relatives, because as you know, I wouldn't blame Congo, but it's a situation of their nature now. So when I went to Congo, people have been saying that Congo is a bad country, but I didn't experience that. I lived well in Congo.
Okay.
Everything was nice. I made my life to Congo quite all right. Yes, Congo is better than Zambia when it comes to life and everything. So when I was in Congo, still more again, it was hard for me whereby I couldn't progress with anything. Yes, I was making something better than in Zambia, but I couldn't progress with anything because in Congo currently, you can't take your family there. You can't do anything when you're in Congo. You can only live alone and in short. So I was like, where else? Where else could I find a better life? Then I was like, Apa, out. The first person I called, I wouldn't hide the fact from you. The first person I called consulting on going to Australia, Canada, or America, it was T-Boy.
Okay.
Most of you people, you know him. That guy,
yeah, we know he's a very good guy. He does a lot of good things now.
Yeah.
Online, he's a soldier in the USA. Yeah. He's a very good guy.
Yes.
And the good thing about that guy, he responds when you call him.
Yes, I called T-Boy because I had the number for T-Boy the way back in 2017. There was something that we were doing with my friends and him. Then I remembered like I have the number for the guy who is in America now. Let me consult from him. I called him, he answered. He advised me in two main things. Then I had to start searching. The second person I called, it was you.
Oh, okay.
The second person I called, it was you. All is well. You people kept on making me strong. You advised me in two main things. In fact, you are my pillars. I thank you so much, guys.
No, we feel good when we help some guys, and we know because of the advice we gave you, now most of the people will benefit from you. And it's the reason why we are doing this video, so that someone out there who's at the age of giving up in life say, yeah, I don't know what to do. They'll learn from you on how you gathered the courage to find yourself in Australia. So my brother, after making those calls, you searched for the USA, you searched for Canada, and then the last option was Australia. So tell us about Australia. What did you do? How did you do the search for you to be able to find yourself in Australia?
One of the advice I would give to people is when consulting on how to vacate from Africa to overseas, you need to consult on finding your ways from that side to here, not really getting the sponsorship. Because, in as much as you are looking for the sponsorship from your friend, to say maybe your friend will give you money to move from Zambia to here, trust me, nothing will happen. Then from me, I couldn't hide the fact from you. Me, I came here on a free ticket. I came here on a free ticket.
That's so amazing.
Everything was free for me. Everything was free for me, apart from the bag that I carried from home, putting on a young girl going to the airport.
My
I
brother.
didn't use anything from my pocket. So
Wow.
on that one, I thank my Almighty God. So through the knowledge, through my knowledge, if you really want to come here, you don't need to give up.
Okay.
You don't need to give up, because the experience that I applied. Me, when I was working in Congo, I had no friends. I had no friends. So
Okay.
the only friend that I had was to work for the job that I had, to apply for jobs overseas.
Okay.
I had only two things in Congo: to work for the job that I had in Congo and to apply for jobs overseas.
Okay.
I reached the extent whereby Facebook was never my friend, WhatsApp was never my friend. All these media things that was not giving me anything in my life was never my friend. I reached the extent whereby what turned to be my WhatsApp was email and applying for jobs using my phone.
Wow, that's so inspiring, brother.
If I can tell people to say, for me to reach in Australia, I only used a mobile phone. A mobile phone. Interviews, typing of everything, making a CV, doing everything. It was on my Techno phone.
Wow. I love what I'm seeing. Okay.
Because in Congo, when I was sent, for example, let me not rush, but I need to explain something. When I was sent my job offer letter, they said I should sign it in 2 days. Okay. Then I was like, if I go in the street of Congo looking for people who print out my job offer letter and scan it and send it back, nobody will do that, because those people, the language barrier also adding. Yes. I got into my phone. I started searching how to do this, how to sign. Yes, I downloaded Adobe. I downloaded Adobe and signed with my fingers. Yeah. And signed with my fingers and send it. I send it back. That's how it was done. Wow. So
this story should inspire someone out there.
Courage. It's all we want. Courage, it's all we want. The only important thing is that let's keep on consulting. Let's keep on applying. There are platforms that gives genuine job. Like me, I'm not going to hide the fact. I'm going to give the people where they will get verified and certified jobs in Australia, where you will not get any scammer.
Yeah, because most people, when they apply for a job, they have to go through someone, and then that's an agent, what and what. So people want to get from the horse's mouth. How do you go about it? And if anything, there will be need for you maybe to share the website. We can tag it on this, because this one is going on YouTube. You can tag the website down there, so that when you're uploading, those who are interested in applying for this job will do it. I think when we're done, I'm going to ask you, you can give me the address, and so that I can put it there as I put it down there, so that whoever wants a job, they can go on the website and search for those jobs. So my brother, tell me,
no problem.
When you got this job, didn't you think that was a fake job? How did you build the trust for people to say this is a real job?
Like me, since day one, I have had never thought of saying maybe there is a scammer in America, Australia, or Canada. I've never had that.
Okay.
That thinking. So since all I knew was everything overseas is real. Okay. I wouldn't think of being scammed or whatever. So I had that courage to say everything that will come along my way, it's a real thing. I first applied through that
Okay.
application.
Okay.
I applied for 3 days after getting the application. And
Okay.
after I realized this application, it's a real application, I applied for 3 days constantly. Maybe I applied for more than 500 jobs in my career.
Okay.
After I applied, it was just within a week.
Okay.
I received an email letter inviting me for interviews.
Okay.
I went for that interviews. I failed.
It was done on Zoom or online, right?
On Zoom online.
Okay.
I failed.
The first one you failed.
Completely failed. And they told me to say it couldn't work out. The interview was not so good.
Okay.
I never gave up. I continued applying. Within a month, I got another interview invitation. I failed.
Okay.
But the reason I was failing, it was only one reason that I didn't realize.
Okay.
The reason I was failed, the said company told me to say, you know what? One thing that made you to fail, you were doing your interview in the car.
Okay.
Because in Congo, it's so difficult. In Congo, 3/4 of workers there, they sleep in containers.
Okay.
And in those containers, there is no power. We use torch in those containers.
Okay.
So most interviews in Australia, because of time differences, here when it's working time, that side we are sleeping.
Okay.
You know that, right? As I'm speaking right now, maybe in Zambia it's about 0 something, right?
Yes.
So mostly in Australia, in Australia, when they interview, they invite you for interviews. Mostly, they put you on 01 or on 05 hours.
Okay.
In Zambia, when it's 05 hours, here it's about maybe 16 before they knock off.
Yeah.
So when they give me the time of 05, I was like, how will I do this interview? Because I don't have power in this container where I'm sleeping. I used to go in the car. Ndizaenda muchipotoka chili chonse o muchimeshini chili chonse nankala nambochita ma interviews. So vanafika pa extension news after failing 3 times. Okay. After failing 3 times with the companies that came genuinely on the silver plate. Okay. And I was like, what am I going to do? I went on Google again. Okay. I started searching how to do interviews online. Okay. I started reading out, went on YouTube, watching videos. Then I came across this, which was telling me to say, if the location is giving you hell, just go to the guest house. Okay. And that's what I did. Okay. And that's what I did. Okay. I went, when another chance came, I just went straight to the guest house, booked the guest house, slept there around 05 exactly. That the interview was supposed to be done. I logged in. Okay. I bought my shoes, my safety boot. It's the one that I had to put on the table and got my phone. Yezogonela pamene pansapato yanga, pali safety boot. Okay. I remember that day. Okay. It was just sleeping. I laid my phone on the safety boot. Started doing the interviews. When the interview was done, I could hear the people who were interviewing me saying, "Wow, this was so nice. This was so interesting." They told me, "You wait for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, we'll get back to you." It didn't go to 2 weeks. It didn't go to 2 weeks. It was within 2 days. I received an email to say, "Is it okay if we can start the paper processing?" I'm like, "Wow, it's fine." Okay. It's fine. Then they started asking me questions. Let's hope you are not doing this process with anybody else again. And now, like, no, it's only you. And by then, I was waiting for another interview. Trust me, that application that I was using, if you use it correctly, you will never go wrong. Okay. You will never go wrong. That's how I canceled that interview with those other people and concentrated to one company that got me. Okay. And here I am today, I'm here.
Okay. So my brother, when you got this
Yes.
interview, tell us the process that followed so that my people, I know my people watched this interview and they would want to know what happened after. When they got back to you, did they send you the offer letter? And we want to know, you just told us from the introduction, you said you never paid anything. Tell us what happened after they sent you the acceptance letter.
From the interview.
Yes.
From the interview,
Yeah.
they got back into my inbox through email and
Okay.
they texted me to say I've been offered the job.
Okay.
And they asked to say, is it okay with you? I answered, I was like, yes. Then instantly after answering, I received the job offer letter.
Okay.
Job offer letter together with my working policies yabo.
Okay.
Know that I have to sign those things and send them back.
Okay.
Immediately I signed those things, I sent them back. Then next, they started asking me for my documents.
Okay.
The needed documents for me to be employed. I
Okay.
gave them all my qualifications. I gave them everything which was needed.
Okay.
That's a time that I was running up and down looking for those documents. Some of the documents I went even in the group asking for people who have got knowledge on how to get
I
this.
remember you called me. Yeah.
Yes. So from the job offer letter, they requested for all my documents. I know my job. I'll mention all those documents.
Okay.
Later on, but after giving them all those documents, my visa was lodged in. It didn't go to more than 3 months. It was within short time. In fact, the thing that made my employment to be delayed, it was the issue of documents because I was in Congo. Some of the things were supposed to come from Zambia.
Okay.
That was the trick part. So otherwise, everything was just fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So now,
otherwise, the issue of payments, asking you for anything and anything, nothing. In fact, when I went for medicals in Zambia, right? When I went for medicals, I found one guy who got the job through the same website, like the one that I was using.
Okay.
I met that guy. I asked him to say, well, how did you get this job? Then the guy was like, I got this job through this and this and this. Like, oh, wow. Then I asked him, how is the process going? They were even doing everything, even in the Rama Zaku medicals. Even the money for medicals, they paid for him.
Okay.
He wasn't doing anything.
Okay. So my brother, I don't want us to go in too much details. I want to end this video. So we should do another next video next week. On weekend, Saturday again, we will upload it on YouTube. So we'll have part one, this one. The next one is going to be part 2. So in conclusion, I want to say thank you so much for coming to an interview and thank you for taking your time. I know that side in Australia is now 9 hours and here in the USA it is 18 hours. Thank you so much for your time and I'm looking forward to have another interview next time where you will share now the issue of the air ticket and everything. Thank you so much. Maybe you can give my viewers the last remarks.
I thank you so much. All in all, just this to encourage everyone to believe in whatever they are doing and have confidence. That's all.
Thank you so much, my brother. Now.